Hello and welcome to the First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. Today we're taking a look at an upcoming free-to-play game called F.E.A.R. Online. Yes, this is the online upcoming title in the F.E.A.R. franchise, currently being worked on by Aeria Games. It's also available on Steam as of, well, today. This is a first-person shooter with a horror feel. It is a free-to-play game, so there are going to be microtransactions. There is a crafting system, which you can see right now. I'm crafting a weapon. You can spend credits plus materials to craft items, and then, of course, you can make them permanent, which costs a little more money. Also, there is a progression-based system, and you can't just go ahead and completely use money to buy the top-tier items. You do have to level up a little bit, so there is a level requirement. On top of that, you'll have different abilities you can use, the psionics abilities, and you can unlock those and equip them. Right now I have one slot, you can see towards the right of the screen. You can eventually unlock 3, and then last, you can unlock a couple of perks, and then just kind of play the game. And also the store right here, going through and looking, see I can spend in-game currency or premium currency to unlock different items. You can also see some of them are level capped, or they're premium. You start off with a decent amount of currency. It looks like I have like 80,000, so I pretty much could buy any weapon I wanted. But, again, level cap, so can't really do anything yet. Got my primary weapon, my sidearm, melee weapon, and then support items. This is a first-person shooter, which means there are plenty of modes for first-person shooting, including lots of player versus player. But one thing that's different, which we're going to look at, is the PvE. So, because I don't want to subject potential allies to my PvP skills in a shooter, I'm going to go with an easy PvE mission. You can see there are 3 steps, and we can go through and get the reward. Also, there are daily rewards, too, for going and doing daily missions. So, here are the graphics set up about as high as they'll go. Also, one thing is they do have a nice allotment of resolutions available. I run on 1200p, and it seems to be just fine. And here we go. Some of the controls do feel a little bit wonky at times, like jumping right here. It felt a little bit weird. A couple times in the tutorial I felt like, it doesn't quite seem right. Also, the graphic style, yes, it's going to be very fuzzy. It's going to look like you're looking through a old, maybe 80s TV with bad reception. It's just kind of the atmosphere of the game. This is a co-op mission, but there is collision detection, which means I can't run through that guy that was sitting in the hallway like that. I do not believe there was friendly fire, at least not from bullets. Probably be careful with grenades just in case, but no one here seems to want to... Oh, we got him. Someone was shooting through the little slot. And we can go there. Looks like there's guys down here. And these co-op missions, you go through to the different objectives. You can see the one that's 42 meters away. F.E.A.R. basically by default uses all of the controls you'd expect. Right click, left click. You can scroll wheel to switch between weapons, R to reload, C crouch, all the things you'd expect. I was having a little bit of issue connecting to the Aeria server today, but today is the first day of the game, so you assume it's usually going to be a little bit bogged down in day 1. Other than that, the combat seemed fine. I was not having any issues with latency playing on the American servers, and I also wasn't having any issues with just the game being overly buggy once I got into it. I had a little bit of trouble getting into it. Ooh, being a bad teammate there. My ally was down on the ground and I did not res him. That was called being a bad teammate, although, yeah. I think this is a 4-person mission, and we're down to 2. At least my ally was nice and got me up. Couple shots there. There are some audio cues you can hear. I can hear my ally when he says he's reloading. You're going to have to hear it when I say it. There's a couple of other cues you can hit. I have the microphone turned off at this point, so if there is an in-game VoIP, I wasn't using it.
Cover me. I'm reloading.
You can hear my allies reloading, so I'm going to stay up here and let them go. And then I'm going to go ahead and show us a little bit later in the mission. This hallway is... We get the idea. With F.E.A.R. being a horror-focused series, we're going to have a lot more corridors than you'd want in maybe a more open shooter, because they're going to want to have the ability to throw things at us that are kind of freaky like this. Also, on top of that, it does allow certain things, like in a co-op map, being attacked from multiple angles. So all of a sudden we're getting hit from behind. If we're working together, me and my partner should be able to handle that. Maybe him watching one hallway, I'm watching another. Stuff like that shouldn't happen. Like, well, there we go. I just let someone by into my side, and suddenly we're all being hit on both sides. Oops. Click the game, check it out. It's available for free. Just came out on Steam. Click the content. Stay tuned more for MMO Play. Thanks for watching. Let's see if me and my ally can maybe not die on this easy mission.